Welcome to the Water Scrying Intuitive Tarot session. We're going to go ahead and see what is coming through the water. I've already slightly started, but I'm just going to continue on. I will provide a timestamp where the actual, where the actual reading begins. Today is September 6th. That would be Saturday, September 6th. And I'm just going to continue on, okay? Just give me a second here. Just a moment. Okay, so let's go ahead here. Let's get started. Let's see what's actually going on. Just a second. Some things I hear, some things I see. So I just write it down whenever it comes through. All right, we have the following. We have parting clouds, a rays. It was actually rays of sunlight. So let me actually fix that. Rays like coming through like sunspots, but well, not sunspots, something like that. Like there were some rays coming through kind of thing from the different areas. We also had some mountains, so that actually gave me the feeling of overcoming obstacles or achieving some kind of last step for a person. So just like climbing Mount Everest or something like that, then you know you've achieved some type of success for yourself, that kind of thing. So there will be individuals here that will overcome some type of milestone that they've set up for themselves or whatever the case is, and they'll go from there kind of thing. Okay. There's also a sense of a little bit of anxiety here, or a sense of urgency, however you want to call it. So that is going on here as well. Heart palpitations, bloodstream circulation, that did come through pretty heavily. It was more of a pay attention to these signs for some reason. So there was that as well. Check your cortisol levels if you have to. That's the, the stressor, right? The one that induces stress. Canines, dogs, and for some reason a fox. So that came through as well. It's possible that you have one, or it's possible that you want one, or it's possible that you just like this specific animal, which is the fox, right? So there are a few things to get through. And we're going to do that. We're going to do that with tarot. I have the Forest Spirits Oracle. I have the Cosmic Energy Oracle as well here. And then we'll close it up with tarot as well. All right, so let's go ahead and let's actually get started. Okay, so the forest will be first. Let's see what we're actually dealing with here. So just give me a second. What actually wants to come through here. So let's take a look. It seems like this is more of... You might be feeling anxious about a specific situation, upcoming situation. You might be feeling a little bit anxious, but it seems like you're going to overcome some obstacles here. There's no reason to, I almost want to say there is no reason to make yourself just, it's like it's a weird feeling. Hold on a second. It is a feeling of like emergency or something like that, right? But it's stemmed from, and it doesn't help your stress levels. So there could be somebody also fearing the worst, or fearing that something is going to come to its worst fruition or something like that. Please be aware not to be kept in the dark space for too long, or not to keep yourself in the dark tunnel for too long, that kind of thing. More so, being focused on a positive outlook or perspective about something, okay? Don't expect the worst, because sometimes that's exactly what we manifest, and the smallest of inconveniences can look like the end of the world, right? So just be a little bit careful with that. Let's move along here. So let's see what the actual message is overall. We have purification. Nice. Dive deep into your emotions, find healing and renewal in the depths of your being. Okay, so this could be for a specific person here. You could be a water sign, by the way, as well. That is possible. Or your emotions are going a little bananas here. So that is a potential. I'm just going to see if there's one more here that wants to say hello. So let's take a look. Let's see what's actually saying. If there's anything else that wants to, bring in a message, a piece of advice, or whatever the case is here. Is there anything else here? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Super. So patience, slow down and take care of yourself, and know you will arrive in perfect divine timing. Okay. So the purification is more about, clear out, kind of like clear out your emotions, but look at them, but don't get impacted by them, is I think the actual message here overall. But then, have patience to pull through some things here. If someone is not being reciprocal with you, there's something going on with that too, by the way, then it does not mean that they are ignoring you or neglecting you. It just means that you have a bit of a break to do your own thing, right? So it's something like that as well here. All right, Cosmic Energy Oracle. Let's see what that one has to say. Let's take a look here. What's the message from the Cosmic Energy Oracle? There's the message. It is grace. So grace is the universe's blessing. Open your heart to receive it. Okay, and is there anything else with that? Is there anything else with it? Yes. Okay. We have courage. Courage lies within you. You have the power to overcome anything. And that's actually the mountain, right? The mountain, or the goal that you have set for yourself and you want to achieve, things of that nature. You can achieve this goal, no problem, but in the middle, when you're actually doing the work part, don't discourage yourself, or don't get too anxious with the results themselves. Just don't count your chickens before they hatch, kind of thing, right? So just be very aware of this here. So let's go ahead and see what the message overall is from the tarot. So let's see here. See what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Seven of Swords, yeah. Right at the bottom there. It could be that somebody is either needs a plan, a strategy, or is being in denial about themselves, or denial about a specific situation, or somebody is denying you your truth, whatever the case. All right, let's see here. Let's see what's actually going on. Let's see what's actually going on. Let's take a look here. Oh, we have the Justice card. Okay, that's a good sign. That's actually a good sign. And then what? The Ten of Cups. Very nice. Very nice. Anything else with this message overall here? If the sun comes through, I will laugh and I will be done with the read. Okay. Two of acorns, which is two of wands. So what's the decision here? What's the major decision here? Oh, no. What's the decision to be made here? Oh, I see it. There it is. The High Priestess. Is that the decision? And then the Fool. Okay. So give me a second here. Let me put these where they belong here. I'm just going to move that to the side for a moment. There we go. There we go. Just a second. Just a second. Just going to move you guys over properly here. Okay. That was here. Justice. 10 of Cups. That's actually really nice. Two of Wands and then the High Priestess. Okay, listen up, guys. For you to overcome any type of obstacle and get a new beginning in your life overall here, the actual advice, the suggested advice, the suggestion, right? It doesn't mean that you have to do this, but it would be in your benefit. Let's just say it that way. Is to actually listen to your higher self, to your own intuition, to your own knowing within yourself kind of thing. This is how you will also attain this courage, by giving yourself also a little bit of that grace and having some patience with things and purifying your spirit, by the way. There is something here that has been waiting for you to come through. Let's call it a karmic reward. Let's call it that. And it's been there for quite a bit, but it's been waiting for you to choose the authentic, genuine side of yourself kind of thing. So listening to yourself, listening to your own better knowing, better judgment, things of that nature. And in this case, it will bring you this new beginning. Some of you, though, I will be very honest here, some of you may actually be spiritual practitioners and you have not been listening to your own inner calling to a degree, or you have been slacking on some practices, some maintenance that is required in order for you to be kept in the zone with the higher powers and things of that nature. Please get back to it. Please go back to this time of, honoring yourself, honoring what you're doing, honoring, the information that's coming through, all that stuff. Please upkeep with it, because at that point there is a new beginning here that guarantees you a 10 of Cups. Now, the 10 of Cups, I'm not talking like some, Hollywood kind of lifestyle or anything like this, but 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. It talks about being actually content and happy in your life and not having back and forth, roller coaster type of emotions, right? By having something like, for example, one day you have clients, the next day you don't have clients, or you have clients one month and you have 0 clients the next month kind of thing. So it's like it's like an up and down, a constant up and down. So this is, if you maintain your connection to yourself and to the divine, then you will be able to at least kind of mellow out this hot and cold kind of emotional turmoil that you may have within yourself based on, outside circumstances, right, that are not under your control technically. So it would be really good to also purify yourself or sage yourself, or just whatever you do to clear out your energy that is required. Okay, it's required as a maintenance, keeping up with your own vibration kind of thing. So that's very important, highly important. You may be picking up on some vibrations from other individuals that are anxious or something of that nature. You may require to actually get rid of that, because you know that it's not your feelings, it's not your feeling, right? So be very mindful in terms of what you sponge up throughout the day. And then, if you feel encumbered, then start releasing that stuff, because, just ignoring it is not going to help here. Okay. Now, some of you may require to actually get back to your own get back to your own selves in general, your moral compass within yourself, knowing what to do that is right and actually doing it, or something of that nature, right? I am not accusing here. I am just telling you guys what I actually see on the table. And the real message here is choose better, choose wiser, right? Choose happier, choose new. That's what it's actually talking about, okay? And have the courage, the strength, and all that to go and get that, right? Go ahead and get yourself, cleared out, basically, cleansed, So that's where the parting clouds comes in, and achieving success and by overcoming obstacles. But the obstacle could also be one sense of anxiety or a sense of urgency, right? So we do have to be very careful in terms of what we program ahead for ourselves, okay? And what it's actually saying is program good things, fair things, and go with it and believe in it, that kind of thing. And that's how you'll get your new beginning, your new future. All right. I wish you guys all the very best for the weekend. I will be back for the blood moon eclipse segment, and that will be tomorrow for Sunday. And for now, thank you very much and have a great day. Bye-bye.